CEOs, CFOs, business owners, founders, I don't think the title matters much. We're typically a competitive bunch and typically pretty growth oriented, right? One thing that growth needs is capital. No? Let me show you where to find some, but you'll only find it if you're willing to do one or two things a bit differently than you are today. My name is Allison DePauli, and I started Altiqe Consulting to help employers like you take control of your healthcare spend and get budgeting predictability. The happy side effect of that is better access to high quality care and lower out-of-pocket cost for your employees. If you like what you find here, subscribe to my channel and hit the notifications bell down here to be notified when we upload new videos. I had a very interesting discussion with a colleague the other day, and we were kibitzing about our pipelines and opportunities we have won and lost. Even though we can typically show lower costs immediately, as well as in the mid and long term, we don't win all the opportunities we think we should. We're our own competitive bunch, and we both run healthy businesses, so no need for tears. What was so surprising is that we each came to the same conclusion about why we don't win the opportunities we think we should. What we do requires a different way of thinking about your healthcare budget, a different way of consuming healthcare. When I talk with prospective clients, I ask a lot about revenue growth, new business opportunities, challenges, margin, and I ask those questions for a reason. And I'd like to tell you why. Let's say you're a mid-sized employer with $1 million healthcare budget. That's not so unusual. If I can save $100,000 out of that budget, and I can typically do that with a few mechanical tweaks, and then I can show you how to repeat that process year over year, pretty soon you're talking about real money. If you work on 10% margin, that $100,000 I just pulled out of your healthcare budget can go directly to your bottom line. It can go to a new hire that you haven't made because you don't have the budget, a new initiative or project that you haven't quite figured out how to fund yet, without the need to sell an additional $1 million of whatever you sell. Now take that out 5 years. It's $500,000. Now you have an additional $500,000 to do whatever you need to do without having to sell $5 million more of whatever you sell. So that's pretty common sense logic, right? So why don't more business owners adopt the strategies that we talk about? So we'll drop a couple links below about different ways to contain your healthcare costs. We talk about those quite a lot. So here is my challenge to you. If you're an early adopter, if you like to find resources where others aren't looking, if you're looking to solve the healthcare problem permanently and are focused on long-term sustainability, look at your healthcare budget with a different set of eyes. We're filming this at the end of 2020 for 2021, and we're going to focus on control, quality control, cost control, and ROI for 2021. While we're at the end of the year and hopefully you have a bit of time to breathe, I'm going to challenge you again to think differently about healthcare, to consider managing it like you manage all your other expenses, and to get past any assumptions about how you think healthcare should look. I'm pretty sure I'm now supposed to give you the unicorn that is going to save the world. We're going to save that for another day. But for now, just think a little bit about how you can turn your healthcare spend from average or subpar to something predictable, repeatable, that delivers value to you and your team.